For Petros Souporis, the steps down to the cellar of his house are a sad descent into the past. These 5 boxes hold the personal property of his parents and 3 of his siblings. Turkish Cypriot gunmen shot them dead in 1974. Petros, who was 10 years old at the time, survived with severe wounds. His brother, Dimitrios, was only 6.
He was shot next to me and he was wearing these shoes. It was summertime, that's why. And I was wounded in 3 places. I was maybe unconscious for some minutes, woke up or something, and went inside, lay on my bed for again a few minutes. Then I heard someone asking for water.
We're on our way to the village where Petros was born in what is now the northern Turkish-controlled part of the island. The Turkish Cypriot journalist Sevgul Uludag brings us to the site of the massacre. Her research uncovered not only the mass grave in an olive orchard, but many others as well. She says more needs to be done to reach closure.
I would set up a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, and I would allow the 2 communities to discuss together what to do, how to deal with the past, how to face history, how to deal with these crimes, what to do with the criminals who committed grave crimes against humanity.
But first, it's necessary to find out what happened to those who went missing. The remains of the victims are being exhumed in dozens of places, north and south. After 36 years, it's time for the truth to come to light. The mortal remains are brought to this United Nations forensic laboratory. DNA is analysed to determine the identity of the bodies. So far, 260 out of about 2,000 missing persons have been identified.
When our scientists reach a positive identification, we notify the concerned family and we offered it the possibility to view the remains of their identified loved one. And it is a very important step because, as you can see, we're speaking about bones, whereas the families have been waiting with a picture of, their loved one in their home. And it's very important that they realize and accept that this skeleton is their loved one.
Suat Kafadar is a Turkish survivor. Greek Cypriot extremists wanted to kill all the men in his village between the ages of 14 and 75. Suat, 19 years old at the time, survived the massacre but was badly wounded. A memorial in the Turkish-controlled part of Cyprus remembers the dead.
This is my father. All of this will come to me again in my dreams tonight. I'll never be free of it. I want the perpetrators to face trial at last. I don't want money as compensation. That's not the point. I want justice. That's all.
Today, Tohni, the village in the south where Suat was born, is exclusively Greek. The few abandoned houses once belonged to ethnic Turks. Cyprus's public prosecutor is now finally investigating the killers there. No one in the village today admits to knowing anything about it.
From other places, somebody came here and took these Turks. The local people didn't want to let them to take these Turks. I mean, the Greek people of Tohni has nothing to do with this kill, as they say.
Cyprus's future will be shaped by how it deals with these old crimes and the question of guilt and atonement. Survivors like Suat Kafadar and Petros Souporis are willing to forgive, and they call on their countrymen to reconcile with each other.
That's why I'm talking today. It's to know exactly what happened, and to know exactly what happened from both sides. So we understand that when we are on the extreme path, on one side, on the other side, then bad things happen.
The toy 6-year-old Dimitrios was carrying when he was killed, for his older brother, also an appeal for peace.